A bold statement from a fast-rising tennis talent has sent shockwaves through the women's tennis community, igniting an intense debate about fairness, biology, and competition. Marta Kostyuk, currently ranked number 27 in the world, has made some surprising and controversial remarks that challenge how the sport views physical differences among players. During an interview at the Wuhan Open, Kostyuk raised questions about what she described as biological advantages among top-ranked female players, suggesting that certain athletes may possess naturally higher testosterone levels that give them a significant edge on the court. Her comments came across as both candid and provocative. When you're up against players who are not only taller and stronger, but might also have higher testosterone levels, the difference becomes very real, Kostyuk explained. It means I have to train twice as hard just to keep up, and that's simply the truth. Her words immediately set social media ablaze, with fans, journalists, and even fellow players weighing in. Some praised her for speaking her mind and bringing up an uncomfortable but relevant issue. Others criticized her for making claims that could be seen as undermining her competitors' achievements. Kostyuk's remarks appear to be aimed specifically at the sport's two dominant forces, Aryna Sabalenka and Iga Swiatek, both known for their powerful styles of play and commanding presence on the court. Without naming them directly at first, she later made it clear whom she was referring to, commenting that the world's top two players have clear physical advantages. They're much bigger, taller, and stronger than I am, she said. It's not just skill. Size and strength play a major part. Sometimes I feel like a small fish in a very large pond when I face them. Her words sparked a broader discussion about the fine line between natural athleticism and biological advantage. Tennis has long been a sport that celebrates physical diversity, from the power hitters to the agile counterpunchers. But Kostyuk's comments struck a nerve because they seem to imply that some of the sport's leading stars might benefit from biological traits that are beyond the scope of training or strategy. She further added, "Their confidence is sky high, and that alone gives them another edge. They've been in so many finals, they know what pressure feels like, and they know how to manage it. That's something you can't really teach. It comes with experience and success." This emotional honesty resonated with some fans who viewed her comments not as bitterness, but as vulnerability. Kostyuk herself acknowledged that she's still learning how to balance confidence with humility in a sport where mental toughness is often the deciding factor. "It's a mental game as much as a physical one," she continued. "People always talk about training harder or hitting harder, but what many miss is how much mindset matters. If you doubt yourself, even for a second against players like them, the match can slip away before you realize it." Her reflection on confidence and mental strength added a deeper layer to the controversy. Rather than being a simple critique of physical attributes, it became a conversation about how elite athletes cultivate belief in themselves, and whether that belief itself can sometimes feel like an unfair weapon to those still finding their footing. For Kostyuk, her tennis journey seems to be not just about perfecting her strokes, but also about understanding her own mental barriers and emotional resilience. "I'm on a path of self-discovery," she admitted. "It's not just about winning or losing. It's about learning to play without fear, without self-doubt." However, as the interview spread across sports outlets, reactions grew divided. Supporters of Kostyuk argued that she was merely highlighting an existing imbalance in the sport, one that goes beyond skill and into genetics. They suggested that her comments opened the door to important scientific and ethical discussions about what constitutes fairness in competition. Detractors, however, accused her of being disrespectful and insinuating that players like Sabalenka and Swiatek owe their success to biology rather than years of dedication, discipline, and mental grit. The controversy deepened when fans speculated that Aryna Sabalenka subtly responded to Kostyuk's remarks through social media. The Belarusian powerhouse, known for her fiery personality and unapologetic confidence, posted a series of photos on Instagram shortly after the interview went viral. The images, featuring Sabalenka and fellow tennis star Paula Badosa enjoying a glamorous day at the luxurious Atlantis, the Royal Resort in Dubai, showcased both players in bikinis, radiating strength, beauty, and self-assurance. The caption, though simple, seemed loaded with meaning. Confidence speaks louder than words. Many fans interpreted this as a subtle but powerful response to the debate, suggesting that Sabalenka was reclaiming control of the narrative with poise and humor. As one commenter put it, a picture speaks 1,000 words, and Sabalenka just said them all, whether intentional or not. The post only fueled the public fascination with the drama. Sports analysts and commentators joined the conversation, with some pointing out that physical variation has always been a part of tennis. Just as players differ in height, speed, and endurance, testosterone levels can naturally vary too. And unless a player is found to be in violation of anti-doping rules, those differences fall within the bounds of fair play. Others, however, called for more scientific discussion and even suggested that the WTA might need to re-examine its policies regarding hormone levels. Though no official statement from the organization has been made, in the end, the situation exposed just how complex and sensitive the issue of biological advantage can be in professional sports. Kostyk's words touched on themes that reach beyond tennis. Questions about gender, fairness, and how much of an athlete's success is truly earned versus naturally endowed. For many, it also highlighted the pressure on rising stars who must compete against established champions with greater experience and resources. Despite the backlash, some fans have expressed sympathy for Kostyuk, noting that her remarks may have come from frustration rather than criticism. Competing in a sport dominated by physical and mental giants can be daunting, and her openness about feeling like a small fish in a big pond revealed the emotional side of trying to climb the ranks in such a demanding field. Her honesty, while controversial, made her relatable to many who understand what it feels like to strive for greatness in an arena where others seem naturally ahead. As the debate continues, one thing is clear. Marta Kostyuk's comments have forced tennis fans and insiders alike to re-examine the boundaries of fairness and competition. Whether her claims will lead to any formal discussions within the sport remains to be seen, but her words have undoubtedly left a mark. They have also served as a reminder that tennis, like all elite sports, is not just about skill and strength. It's about perception, psychology, and the courage to speak one's truth even when it's unpopular. And while Aryna Sabalenka and Iga Swiatek have chosen not to respond directly, their continued dominance on the court seems to speak for itself. Both players remain at the top of their game, displaying not only physical prowess but also composure, resilience, and the ability to thrive under pressure. Whether one attributes their success to biology, mindset, or sheer hard work, there's no denying that they have set the benchmark for what it means to be elite in modern tennis. The question now lingers in the air. Does women's tennis have an uneven playing field due to biological differences, or is it simply that some players have learned to maximize their natural gifts better than others? As fans and experts continue to debate, one thing remains certain. Marta Kostyuk's words have sparked a conversation that the sport won't easily forget. What do you think? Should biological factors be part of the discussion when evaluating fairness in women's tennis? Let us know your thoughts below, because this debate is only just beginning.